I'd like to call this regular meeting of the Lammersville Board of Education to order at 7 o'clock. Just a reminder, this meeting is, I guess I should turn my microphone on so everybody can hear me. This meeting is being live streamed and recorded, so please silence or turn off your cell phones at this time. And if everyone would rise, Trustee Modi will lead us in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Lisa Boulay.
Here.
Benita Daniel.
Here.
Samik Modi.
Here.
Stephanie Olson.
Here.
David Pombo.
Here.
Ahana Ilangovan.
Item 4, approval and/or corrections to the agenda.
There are none.
Move to approve the agenda.
Second.
On a motion by Trustee Olson and seconded by Trustee Boulay, student trustee preferential vote.
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries with 5 ayes. We will, unless anyone has a committee report, I think we can dispense with item 5, committee reports. Thank you. Moving on to item 6, governing board reports. Student trustee Ahana.
If you don't have a report, it's okay to say no report, since it's your rookie day.
Or you can make something up. That's what I do.
As of right now, I don't have a report.
Excellent.
Thank you. Trustee Modi.
Thank you. 2 things. On Monday, I completed the first part of my last Master's in Governance course around, I think, effective communication and advocacy. So I think in 2 weeks is the next one. So looking forward to completing that and graduating from all the Master's in Governance courses. And then earlier today, joined the rest of my fellow trustees at the Pombo School ribbon cutting. Great to see large turnout from the community. Great to celebrate the opening of our 10th school. And congratulations to President Pombo and his family on all the contributions they have made, and to be recognized with something as prestigious as an elementary school named after them. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Trustee Modi. Trustee Daniel.
Thank you, President Pombo. First of all the best for your last one, Trustee Modi. And advance congratulations for your graduation. On July 7th, I had the opportunity to visit our Mountain House High School summer school. I really appreciate all the students who work so hard during the summer while all the others are having fun. I understand it's credit recovery or Edunity, Skipper, Math 1. I just appreciate their hard work and resilience. I'm also very grateful to the teachers and the administrators who are there while they are giving their time to the students and actually motivating them. As a parent of a child who attended summer school, I'm aware of how important the summer school, how much of meaning it gave to my son when he thought that there were no more chances given. And just the fact that there was more chances that he could progress and he could go forward with his graduation just felt like so amazing to him. And I also want to thank, at that time, Principal Dr. Faubert, who made such an impact on my son's summer school, which he carried forward and always started believing in second chances. And since Dr. Faubert is here, thank you. So I appreciate all the commitment from the students as well as the educators. I also want to appreciate the parents who who commit to the summer school, because as a parent who went through that, we had to plan our vacation around it because we had to give that month for summer school and for our kid to actually progress. So I just appreciate all the parents and give a kudos to them who planned their vacation around the summer school. And today, along with other trustees, I had the privilege and I'm so honored to be at the ribbon cutting ceremony of Pombo Elementary School. And it was, we also got the opportunity to tour the school, which was really cool. Thanks to everyone who participated during this hot weather, but it was such a beautiful ceremony. Thanks to everyone who were able to make it, and congratulations to our district and to Dr. Nicholas on our 10th school. And there ends, have a great summer, rest of summer, everyone, and I wish everyone an amazing school year ahead. There ends my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Daniel. Trustee Boulay.
Thank you. First, I'd like to welcome our newest student board member, Ahana. Your first meeting might be a little intimidating, but we're all pretty laid back up here. So I hope as time goes on, you get more comfortable, and feel free to ask any of us questions because we're here to help. On July 1st, I attended the second annual State of the City that was presented by Mountain House, the City of Mountain House. They did a great job, presenting a concise summary of everything they've accomplished this year. So it was nice to be at that. And then on the 4th of July, I attended the annual 4th of July parade, and that's always a fun thing to do. Earlier today, I attended a virtual budget perspectives workshop that was hosted by Capital Advisors, along with representatives from CSBA and AXA. And this was the final budget workshop after the state has finalized their budget. And even though they are continuing to withhold almost $4 billion in Prop 98 funds, there was some increase in revenue. So the outlook for school districts for the year is promising. So hopefully, that's a bright perspective. And then after that, I attended the Pombo ribbon cutting ceremony at Pombo Elementary School. Congratulations to all the Pombo family. It was a great ceremony, and thank you to everyone who helped put that on, and to our district who worked hard to open another elementary school. And I'm excited for the staff who are going to be there and the kids who are going to start this year soon. And that's the end of my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Boulay. Trustee Olson.
Thank you, President Pombo. On July 1st, I, along with several of our trustees and Dr. Nicholas, attended the State of the City. And as Trustee Boulay reported, it was a really well-done event. And I will just report one thing to the board that I think is of interest to the board is that a while back, as in my capacity as board clerk, as I continue to do, I report to the city council. And at one point, I had asked them to kindly stay in their lane and kind of remember what is what. And several city council members approached me at the State of the City and said they were very grateful for that and that they feel like it's made things go smoother. And so I think that's really, really great when we can work together in our separate lanes and only merge when necessary kind of thing. So I was happy to hear that. I wanted to thank Trustee Boulay for inviting the entire board to ride with her in her car. Every year I love that our board gets together and rides together. And I missed you again, Trustee Modi. This is the second time. I hope that one year you get into the parade because I want to see you smiling and waving at everyone. But I'm sure you were having a great time on vacation. So on July 10th, I attended the Budget Perspectives Workshop. And as Trustee Boulay gave a great summary, so I won't repeat, but I will just say that even though we're in good shape without the Prop 98 funding, the state never should have taken that from schools and children, and I will continue to advocate at the state level until they reverse that and honor what Prop 98 stands for, which is for that money to go to our schools and districts. And then today I attended the ribbon cutting at Pombo Elementary School, which it was wonderful to see the students that will be attending Pombo who live in the neighborhood there and the excitement in their eyes. And I was really touched by the history of the Pombo family and their contributions to the area, which just solidified our decision months ago to name the school Pombo Elementary. It's a well-deserved name. President Pombo, you're part of that legacy, and your behavior and actions have always been in line with what your family has contributed to this region. So I wish you all congratulations for having a school named after you, and I congratulate all the faculty and staff who are going to be working there, and wish everyone a great trouble-free start at a new school as much as possible. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Trustee Olson. On July 1st, along with many of my fellow board members, I attended the City of Mountain House, second annual State of the City. I thought they did a very nice job. I think there's a bright future ahead for Mountain House. On July 4th, I once again was part of the 4th of July parade, always a fun time. And I also would like to thank Trustee Boulay for driving us in the parade this year. That was nice. Earlier today, I attended with the rest of the board and many of the staff, I attended the Pombo ribbon cutting, and I was honored and humbled by the recognition. But after I spoke, I realized that I had made an error. I did not thank the board for the honor of naming the school after my family, and I also did not thank district staff for all the work that they put in towards that end as well. And I would therefore at this time like to thank everyone that I just mentioned for all of their contributions to that end. And that concludes my report. Moving on to item 7, receiving of public comments. If anyone would like to make a public comment, there are blue cards like this in the back, and we would appreciate it very much if you would fill them out and bring them forward so that we know when to call you. The entire board appreciates hearing from members of the community and public at large. The board shall give members of the public an opportunity to address the board either before or during the board's consideration of each agenda item. At a time so designated on the agenda, members of the public may also bring before the board matters that are not listed on the agenda of a regular meeting. The board may refer such a matter to the superintendent or designee or take it under advisement, but shall not take action at that time. The board may place the matter on the agenda of a subsequent meeting for discussion or action. Individual speakers shall be allowed 3 minutes to address the board on each agenda or non-agenda item. The board shall limit total time for public input on each item to 20 minutes. And I do have one speaker card. It's Akansha Khanna.
Good evening, Superintendent and members of the board. My name is Akanksha Khanna. I'm here tonight to speak about the current transitional kindergarten TK to kindergarten rollout policy. I am a Bethany resident. I have 2 boys. My eldest son already goes to Bethany and will start 6th grade. We registered our youngest son in February for kindergarten. We fully expected him to join his brother at Bethany School, but we have been informed that he has been overflowed to Altamont Elementary because all available Bethany kindergarten seats have been filled by continuing TK students. The current policy gives priority to continuing TK students over incoming students. So in spite of being from the same village, having a sibling, and also registering early, our son has still landed in the Bethany waitlist. There are 2 issues that I see here. Number 1, the district's policy prioritizes continuing TK students. We respect this, but the execution of this policy overrides the district's goal of keeping the siblings together. My family is split now, and we have to face a daily task of being in 2 different villages at the exact same time for morning drop-offs. The second issue, I feel, is a little loophole. We all know that our school district only offers TK at few schools. So families from another villages come to Bethany Elementary for TK. That makes sense for 1 year. However, a major policy loophole happens when they move up to kindergarten. The system treats the non-resident TK kids as returning students, so they automatically get a kindergarten seat in Bethany. They are never asked to go back to their own neighborhood schools for kindergarten, but rather given a choice whether to return or not. This is how Bethany kindergarten capacity got completely filled up. This policy gap lets outside families stay at Bethany permanently, while a true Bethany resident with an older sibling, also at the same school, gets pushed into the waitlist. This is what has happened in our case. My son is currently number 2 on Bethany waitlist. I'm asking the board and the student services to closely review the physical capacity numbers at Bethany and also review the non-resident TK policy before the school starts. Before I close, I also think it's worth mentioning that my family is deeply invested in the community and the Bethany school. My eldest son is a brilliant student. He qualified for GATE, scored a perfect score in CASP math for 2 consecutive years, 3rd and 4th grade, and has consecutively earned superintendent's honor roll every single trimester in every single grade. We want our children to go together in the community where we live, serve, and excel. Thank you for the time and consideration.
Thank you for your comments. Dr. Nicholas, can we have someone from staff reach out to?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Moving on to item 8, consent items for consideration. Action items proposed for consent are consistent with approved practices of the district and are deemed routine in nature. Trustees receive board agenda background information in advance of scheduled meetings and are prepared to vote with knowledge on consent items. Item A, Governing Board Meeting minutes from both the special meeting of June 15th and the regular meeting of June 17th. Contracts under $50,000, ratification of certificated and classified personnel actions, ratification of 2026-2027 inter- and intra-district transfer requests, ratification of preliminary budget revision and warrant lists for June of 2026, and declaration of surplus materials, kitchen equipment from Mountain House High School, Cuesta, and Wickland Elementary Schools, technology e-waste, MOTF Department Vehicle 2003 Dodge Grand Caravan. Would any member of the board like to pull any of these items for further discussion or consideration?
Move to approve consent items.
Second.
On a motion by Trustee Boulay and seconded by Trustee Olson, student trustee preferential vote.
I.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Madam Clerk, would you do the honors?
We'd like to welcome the following new employees for the 26-27 school year. Melissa Alfaro, school psychologist. Alyssa Allen, music teacher. Shalima Anand, intervention teacher. Nancy Avila, intervention teacher. Emily Baca, self-contained classroom teacher. Isolde Barraza, intervention teacher. Julie Sendejas, sped instructional aide. Amy Curtis, coordinator of special education. Chloe Eldridge, ELOP instructional aide. Sarah Emmett, self-contained classroom teacher. Alex Hall, learning commons technician. Mariah Jose, sped instructional aide 2. Rebecca Ormond, self-contained classroom teacher. Sarah Osborne, intervention teacher. Tony Samir, ELOP instructional aide. Sasreka Sakar, intervention teacher. Bhavya Singh, special education teacher. Rebecca Trong, intervention teacher. Shelby Villa, music teacher. Himabindu Valati, SPED Instructional Ed 2, and Sarah Zia, intervention teacher. Welcome to the Lammersville family.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Moving on to item 9, district administrative reports. Item A, superintendent's report. Dr. Nicholas?
Yes, Noel has put together a montage of today's festivities over at Pombo Elementary School. And there you have it. Thank you to Noelle who puts these together. She's got a skill for that, and we appreciate her helping us out. And that is my report.
Thank you. Item B, district maintenance and operations report. Director LeGrand.
Good evening. Thanks for having me. No operations report tonight. The pool's been pretty good lately. We got the autofill valve fixed. That's all working. No other real issues there. The grounds guy's been busy at Hanson. When you're walking out of the office towards the B and the C room, there's a strip along there where the kids walk. It gets awful muddy and it gets tracks mud over the sidewalk. So we got some hybrid Bermuda sod and put some strips on the sidewalk. It's supposed to hold up well to foot traffic. We'll see how it does through the year. We tried to take care of that issue. They also added some sod at Cuesta at the Montessori. When you walked in the gate, there's a big sandbox. Didn't want that for obvious reasons. Took the sand out, put sod there. Updating our projects, the fire sprinklers at the high school portables. All the interior work has been completed. They're working on the outside now. They just did the tie-in, which is over the driveway. It goes to the shop. That's all dug up now. That'll be done by Friday. And the project will be completed by the time school starts next month. The South Fields had a construction meeting today. The field house is pretty much done. A couple little things here and there. We're waiting the arrival of the booster pump, and then once the booster pump gets here, we can set it and then fire up the irrigation, and then move on to the hydro seeding. The restroom upgrades here in the PDC, the demo's been done, all the underground work's been done. They're pouring concrete on Friday. It'll take a couple hours. It'll be done by 7 or 8 o'clock on Friday morning. And both projects are scheduled to be done around the middle of August for those. Saw everyone at Pombo today, nice crowd we had. So the furniture delivery started on Monday. It'll continue for the next 2.5 weeks. The library materials are coming on Monday for the library building. And then that's it for that. The stage lights at Cuesta, I was asked at the end of last year, approached by the principal at Cuesta, saying they wanted to do more performances and plays and musical stuff, and they wanted the lights working. So this summer, we got the lights fixed. There were some old metal halide bowls on the stage. We got those replaced to LED, and we got a new controller for them. And I talked to Sean today. He's going to get me a little iPad, so they can actually run the system from a little iPad. So when they do their performances, the lighting and stuff will be working from the iPad. And then whenever the staff gets back, we'll have to train the teacher because they're going to be ones using it. So we also upgraded the lights in the Cuesta multipurpose room. They had the similar type bulbs that we did in the high school a couple years ago, the big domes with the compact fluorescents. We replaced all those bulbs to LED. That project is done. As we do every summer, we finish both gyms at the high school. Those projects are done. The Costa Fields, filling in well. We took down the temporary fence. We've been mowed a couple times. It's ready for the start of school in about 3 weeks. The playground at Altamont, the one we put turf over the existing pour in place in the kindergarten and the primary playground. That project's done, turned out really well. Looks great. This is a huge difference on the playground. So, and we pulled out 30, 40 feet of tree roots from the park next door. The track at Altamont, the board also approved resealing and restriping the track at Altamont. That project's done. The only issue I'm having now is the adjustment of the sprinklers, and depending on the wind and when it doesn't wind, sometimes it blows too much water on the track, but it's asphalt. It's not really going to hurt it, but it's more of a nuisance and everything, so we're trying to get that resolved. If you recall, we alternate bleacher inspections between the high school and the K-8s. This summer was the K-8s, so that project, they have all been completed and done. They were done the first week of July, so cross that off the list. Our annual fire extinguisher inspection and our semi-annual kitchen hood inspections, those are done. Those are completed last week. The kitchen hoods will be the second inspection and around Christmas break, around winter break. Solar panel cleaning. There was a company here. They cleaned all the solar panels. They had what I would describe as a Roomba looking device with a hose and just went side to side on back and forth on the panel. And all the solar panels got cleaned. Took them about 3 days to get that done. The new equipment at Wickland, this is my one nemesis for the summer. The playgrounds go incredibly slow. I've forgotten how difficult they were to install, I guess, when I agreed to do this. But we're making progress, and we'll have it done by the time school starts. I told Principal Duran we'd have it done by the time the kids come here for first day of school. And if my math is right, school starts 3 weeks from tomorrow. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions or comments from the board?
Thank you.
Can I ask one question? I noticed the 19 acres that we've got down off of Central. Are we responsible for the fire abatement of the land that's not being touched right now?
Yes, we are now. We just officially a few days ago got the deed, so it's officially ours. So from now on, that we'll be taking care of that. Yes.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Director LeGrand. Moving on to item 10, action items. Item A, consider approval of the 2025-2026 annual report expenditure plan for Proposition 28, the Art and Music in Schools AMS Funding Guarantee and Accountability Act. Staff report?
Yes, this is a requirement by the state for them giving us the money. We've done, I think, a really good job of expanding our music programs using Prop 28 money. This meets the provision in the regulation and recommend approval.
Questions or comments by the board?
Move to approve the 2025-2026 annual report expenditure plan for Prop 28, the Art and Music in Schools Funding Guarantee and Accountability Act.
Second.
On a motion by Trustee Modi and seconded by Trustee Boulay, student preferential vote.
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries with 5 ayes. Item B, consider approval of Governing Board Resolution 2627-01, establishing district compensation reporting practices for the California Public Employees Retirement System, CalPERS. Staff report?
Yeah, so in California for public agencies, there are two retirement systems, CalSTRS and CalPERS. CalSTRS is primarily for certificated educators. CalPERS is typically for classified employees. CalPERS made a regulatory change, which is what is represented in this resolution. So to get your retirement income, there's compensation and there's creditable compensation. So CalPERS changed the definition of what is creditable compensation. And so based on that regulation change and the board approval, then certain employees don't get creditable compensation for, let's say, vacation time if it's not specific to their job description and job duties. So we are following basically a law, a regulation, and so the impact on staff will be those who don't meet the criteria for creditable compensation will lose credit in their retirement income.
Questions or comments by the board?
Move to approve Governing Board Resolution 26-27-01, establishing district compensation reporting practices for the California Public Employees Retirement System,
Second.
CalPERS.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
I was a little quick on the jump there.
On a motion by Trustee Boulay and seconded by Trustee Olson, student preferential vote, and I want to
Loud and proud.
loud and proud.
Aye.
Thank you. That was, you're getting there.
Roll
All in
call.
favor?
It's a roll
Roll
call.
call,
Roll
please.
call.
Sorry.
Lisa Boulay.
Aye.
Vanita Daniel.
Aye.
Samik Modi.
Aye.
Stephanie Olson.
Aye.
David Pombo.
Aye. Thank you. Item C, consider approval to hire employees on the basis of a provisional internship permit, PIP. Kim Tran, multiple subject credential K-8 intervention teacher, Lammersville Unified School District. FNU, Sharmila Santosh, education specialist, credentialed, mild to moderate support needs, exhaustive support needs, extensive support needs, special education teacher, Mountain House High School. Staff report?
Yes, we do this every year. These two individuals, with board approval, can teach in the district. They are in an internship program, earning their credential, and we recommend approval to fill those positions.
Questions or comments by the board?
Move
What
to,
sorry, one question. What does FNU stand for?
So
name.
I'm going to look at Director Barrios. It's a designation associated with individuals whose identification is yeah. Yeah.
So they say first name unknown, and then you have first and last name with what it is their designation.
Okay, thank you.
State Department.
That's my report.
so with that, move to approve to hire employees on the basis of a provisional internship permit for Kim Tran and Sharmila Santosh.
Second.
On a motion by trustee Daniel and seconded by trustee Modi, student preferential vote?
I.
Better. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries with 5 ayes. Moving on to item 9, calendar. Wednesday, August 5th, 2026 is our next regular governing board meeting at 7 p.m. here in the district boardroom. Item B, Thursday, August 6th, 2026 is the first instructional day of the 2026-2027 school year. Time flies when you're having fun and even when you're not. In a moment, we will adjourn to closed session where we will discuss public employee discipline dismissal release complaint, Government Code 54957. Item B, conference with real property negotiators, Government Code 54956.8 on properties with various APNs in Mountain House. The agency negotiator is Superintendent Nicholas, negotiating parties, Mountain House developers, Camilos, Trimark, and Shea Homes. And item 4, under negotiation, price, terms of payment, or both. I will entertain a motion.
Move to adjourn to closed session.
Second.
On a motion by trustee Olson and seconded by trustee Boulay, student preferential vote.
I.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries with 5 ayes. We are now adjourned to closed session. Thank you all for coming this evening. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and what little